Hey guys, Sunday-slot-cars here. We're just gonna give an announcement as these track plans go by here. We're not gonna be picking up any new Carrera product until I'm fully vaccinated. Canada announced that all adults over 18 can register to be fully vaccinated starting on the 28th of this month. The border will give me hassle randomly, but 50-50 shot. So it's just much simpler for me just to get fully vaccinated before we try to go across the border again. All right, thanks for understanding. Now on to the Mario Kart course itself. We did Mario Kart Circuit 2, I believe, and one of the things I liked about this course was it had even lane lengths. The first video game course we did. It also had a respectable straight. It had 6 straights for its longest straight, which isn't bad. I mean, 8 would be preferable, but why don't you talk about some of the problems you had with this course?
It was huge. Billy, once again, he thought it would fit, but it didn't. So he had to make some adjustments for some straights.
Well, I made those plans. I made those plans before I made that video about getting measurements right. So I'm not a hypocrite. I just correct. It was just a smidge too big. So what ended up happening was we lowered the entire top section by 1 straight each, which actually threw off the mid section for some reason. We had to use a piece of gap filler, which isn't in the plans.
More than a piece of gap filler. What are you?
No, it was only one-third straight in the mid section.
Oh, I just remember having to break up a lot of pieces, I thought.
The bottom section, you could probably take 2 pieces of the gap filler and put one of those on top for the mid section, like for the S. Thing is, if you do that, you kind of need the gap filler there to look even with the top and bottom, because that's how Mario Circuit works, is the top and the bottom are fairly parallel in terms of length. So you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, but you know, I understand if you don't want to have a million boxes of gap filler track to build a course. As for like, how did you like this course?
I liked it because it was still big, but it was still all in one area instead of it going like all the way down our living room. It was still all in our dining room.
I'm a little conflicted whether I liked Big Forest or this course better, because Big Forest has an awesome long straight in that bank turn, and then when you get past that section, it had that notch in the bridge, the 4x15, and it felt really good going down the back half. The problem is the end of that course, there was no skill really involved in it. You just had to go slow because it just had a bunch of 1x60s all connected to each other. But on the other hand, you know, the Mario Kart it might not have had the longest course, the longest straight, and it might have had a bunch of the 1x60 turns, but each of those 1x60 turns actually made sense to do, and there was skill to go around them. So I'm gonna have to chew on the fat a little bit before I see which one I like better. We'll probably do a top 10 video when we do enough of these courses to which ones we liked.
And then, can you tell that we're parents because we had Mega Blocks as our decor?
Yeah, the kids lost a bunch of those Mega Blocks. Like, I plan on having them all around, like in the game, but the kids lost them. You know, we had a big bag of them, and now we probably don't have enough to fill a grocery bag. So there was that. We are going to be trying to improve the video game courses. And by the way, I wanted to say this too. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing for the video game courses. Like, I've noticed that when we put out a video game course video, we tend to get, 3 to 5 more subscribers each time. Thank you, and to those people, it'd really help us out if you shared the video, like the videos, comment on those videos. You can actually comment below this video for what courses you'd like to see made, and we'll do our best to make them. It really helps out the channel, and we're hitting a new audience by doing that, so you kind of see our views like kind of halved for the more serious slot car talk videos versus the video game course videos. Help your side out, because the more you share and the more views we get on the videos, the different types of videos, the more we want to do them, right? So help keep us motivated. And we also want to thank everybody for our sale. Our sale's been going really well. Some of the 124s behind me are gone. They're sold. I just haven't packed them up yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're actually going to be having a 124 supply drought. Just our store ourselves, just because, like I said, we're not ordering anything else. And, I did get a decent chunk of 124s in. It's just, they're going pretty quickly. 124 itself is going pretty quickly, but that's probably going to be another separate video as for why I think that's happened all of a sudden. But that scale, I'll tell you one thing, that scale, if there's cards you want, you should probably get it, because I don't think Carrera's been upping the production yet. I'm sure they will in the future, but they're not. So if there's any current card you'd like, I definitely look at getting it. But again, more details about that in another video. That's about it. You might as well say, your typical what you say at the end of every video.
Sorry. So remember to comment, like, subscribe, and buy more slot cars.
Yes, especially the 124s if there's any you'd like. All right, see you guys.
Bye.